in Broadway shows, the audience is unaware that the cast can see them. And some of the shows have a system backstage to show where stars are, or especially good-looking people. The cast divides the audience where stage house left would be number one. Then they would split the orchestra into two parts, numbers 2 and 3, and the right-hand side would be number 4. And then they'd count the rows up. Let's say row A would be number 1, and going up the alphabet, and then the number of seats over. So they would say, I don't know, Joan Rivers is in 157, and then they'd know the exact seat that Joan Rivers was in. And me and my girl had a board backstage where people would post where good-looking people were. Mm-hmm. There was a really good-looking guy in A7, they'd put like a thumbtack or something, or there's a famous person in this, and they'd put a thumbtack there. Like in one show, a funny thing happened on the way to the Forum. There was a guy asleep during the show in the front row. And during one of the scenes, Nathan Lane came out with a cup of coffee and went down off the stage and gave it to the guy. And in another case, this guy, a guy was checking his phone all through the show, and Patti LuPone made an exit through the audience, and she grabbed the phone and took it off stage. And in another case, when Hamilton was at the Public Theater, Madonna was texting through the show, and she wanted to come backstage, and Lin-Manuel Miranda was like, no way. So when you're in a Broadway audience, if you're, further up than row H, you can be seen, and they are looking at you.